Have you ever felt a deep connection to something greater than yourself? A force that's both powerful and nurturing, ancient yet timeless? Today, we're exploring a concept that's capturing the attention of people worldwide: the return of the divine feminine and your inner goddess. This idea isn't just a trend, it's a shift in how we understand ourselves and our place in the world. The divine feminine represents a set of qualities and energies that have been overlooked for too long. It's about balance, intuition, compassion, and a different kind of strength, one that doesn't rely on dominance, but on cooperation and understanding. But what exactly is the divine feminine? It's not just about gender or biological sex. Instead, it's a universal energy that exists in all of us, regardless of how we identify. This energy is linked to creation, nurturing, intuition, and the cycles of nature. It's the yin to the yang, the moon to the sun, the flow to the structure. Throughout history, many cultures have recognized and honored this energy in various forms. From ancient goddesses to modern spiritual practices, the divine feminine has always been present. However, for a long time, our societies have tended to value more masculine traits, leading to an imbalance. Now, we're seeing a resurgence of interest in these feminine qualities as people recognize the need for more balance in our lives and our world. Why is this important now? We're living in a time of great change and challenge. Many of us feel disconnected from ourselves, each other, and the natural world. The return of the divine feminine offers a way to heal these disconnections. It encourages us to listen to our intuition, to nurture ourselves and others, and to recognize our interconnectedness with all life. We can see signs of this return all around us. There's a growing emphasis on emotional intelligence in the workplace. More people are turning to holistic health practices. There's increased awareness of environmental issues and our relationship with the earth. These trends all reflect aspects of the divine feminine energy: the nurturing, the intuitive, the interconnected. However, it's important to clear up some common misunderstandings. The divine feminine isn't about women being superior to men or about rejecting masculine qualities. It's not about being weak or passive. Instead, it's about recognizing and valuing a set of qualities that have been underappreciated in many societies. It's about finding a balance between different types of energy within ourselves and in the world. Different cultures have their own ways of understanding and honoring the divine feminine. In Hinduism, there's Shakti, the primordial cosmic energy. In ancient Egypt, Isis was revered as the Mother Goddess. Native American traditions speak of Mother Earth. While the names and specific attributes may vary, there are common themes: creation, nurturing, wisdom, and the cycles of nature. So how can you recognize your own inner goddess, your connection to the divine feminine? It often starts with listening to your intuition, that gut feeling that guides you. It's about paying attention to your dreams and the symbols that appear in your life. It's recognizing the wisdom of your body and the rhythms of nature. There are practical ways to connect with this energy. Spending time in nature can help you feel more in tune with the cycles of the earth. Practicing mindfulness or meditation can help you listen to your inner wisdom. Engaging in creative activities, whether it's art, music, dance, or writing, can help you tap into the creative power of the divine feminine. Nurturing yourself and others is another way to connect with this energy. This might mean taking time for self-care or reaching out to support friends and family. It could involve volunteering in your community or advocating for causes you care about. As you awaken your inner goddess, you might notice some changes. You may feel more in tune with your emotions and the emotions of others. You might find yourself more willing to trust your intuition. You may feel a deeper connection to the natural world. Many people report feeling more whole, more authentic, as they integrate these aspects of themselves. This process can also improve your relationships. As you become more in touch with your own feelings and needs, you're better able to communicate them to others. You may find yourself more empathetic and understanding. This can lead to deeper, more fulfilling connections with the people in your life. It's important to remember that awakening your inner goddess isn't about rejecting masculine energy. In fact, the goal is to find a balance between the feminine and masculine aspects within yourself. We all have both of these energies, regardless of our gender. The divine masculine is about structure, action, logic, qualities that are also important. The key is finding the right balance for you. This balance can lead to a sense of wholeness. When we honor both the feminine and masculine aspects of ourselves, we can draw on a wider range of strengths and qualities. We can be both strong and nurturing, both logical and intuitive. This integration can lead to a more authentic, fulfilling life. Of course, this process isn't always easy. You might face obstacles along the way. Our society often doesn't value feminine qualities as much as masculine ones. You might feel pressure to ignore your intuition or to prioritize logic over emotion. You might struggle with self-doubt or fear of change. It's important to be patient with yourself as you explore these aspects of your being. Remember that this is a process, not a destination. There's no right or wrong way to connect with your inner goddess. What matters is that you're open to the journey and kind to yourself along the way. As you work on awakening your inner goddess, you might notice effects beyond just your own life. When we change ourselves, we change how we interact with the world. As you become more compassionate with yourself, you may find yourself more compassionate with others. As you trust your own intuition more, you may inspire others to do the same. This ripple effect can extend far beyond your immediate circle. As more people connect with the divine feminine energy, we may see changes in our broader society. We might see more emphasis on cooperation rather than competition. We might see more value placed on nurturing and caregiving roles. We might see more respect for the natural world and our place in it. The return of the divine feminine isn't just about individual growth. It has the potential to shift our entire culture towards more balance, more compassion, and more wisdom. By honoring these qualities in ourselves, we create space for them in the world around us. The divine feminine is a universal energy that exists in all of us, regardless of gender. It's associated with intuition, nurturing, creativity, and the cycles of nature. Its return is marked by a growing recognition of the need for balance in our lives and our world. Connecting with your inner goddess involves listening to your intuition, honoring your emotions, and recognizing your connection to the natural world. It's about finding a balance between feminine and masculine energies within yourself. This process can lead to personal growth, improved relationships, and a sense of wholeness. This isn't about rejecting masculine qualities or promoting one gender over another. It's about recognizing and valuing a set of qualities and energies that have been underappreciated in many societies. It's about finding balance and wholeness, both within ourselves and in the world around us. As you move forward from here, consider how you might begin to explore these ideas in your own life. Could you spend more time in nature? Could you practice listening to your intuition? Could you find ways to nurture yourself and others? There's no one right way to do this. What matters is that you're open to exploration. The return of the divine feminine offers us an opportunity to see ourselves and our world in a new light. It invites us to recognize the value of qualities like intuition, empathy, and interconnectedness. It challenges us to find a new balance, both within ourselves and in our societies. This shift isn't just about personal growth, it has the potential to address some of the biggest challenges we face as a global community. By valuing cooperation over competition, nurturing over exploitation, and balance over dominance, we open up new possibilities for how we relate to each other and to our planet. As you continue on your own journey, remember that you're part of a larger movement. People all over the world are waking up to the importance of these feminine qualities and energies. By exploring your own inner goddess, you're contributing to this global shift towards balance and wholeness. The path of awakening your inner goddess is deeply personal. It's about reconnecting with parts of yourself that you may have ignored or undervalued. It's about recognizing your own power, not the power to dominate, but the power to create, to nurture, to understand. This journey might challenge you in unexpected ways. You might find yourself questioning long-held beliefs or patterns. You might discover aspects of yourself that surprise you. This is all part of the process. The key is to approach it with curiosity and compassion for yourself. As you explore these ideas, you might find it helpful to connect with others who are on a similar path. This could be through online communities, local groups, or simply conversations with friends who are interested in these concepts. Sharing experiences and insights can be a powerful way to deepen your understanding and feel supported on your journey. Remember that connecting with the divine feminine doesn't mean rejecting logic or reason. Instead, it's about integrating intuition and emotion with logic and reason. It's about recognizing that there are different ways of knowing and understanding the world, and that we're at our best when we can draw on all of these. This integration can be particularly powerful when it comes to problem solving. When we can combine logical analysis with intuitive insights, we often come up with more creative and effective solutions. This is true whether we're dealing with personal challenges, workplace issues, or broader societal problems. The return of the divine feminine also invites us to reconsider our relationship with the natural world. Many cultures with a strong connection to the divine feminine see the earth itself as a manifestation of this energy, often referred to as Mother Earth or Mother Nature. This perspective encourages us to see ourselves as part of nature, not separate from or superior to it. This shift in perspective can have profound implications for how we approach environmental issues. When we recognize our deep connection to the natural world, we're more likely to make choices that support the health of our planet. This isn't about guilt or sacrifice. It's about recognizing that what's good for the earth is ultimately good for us too. The divine feminine also encourages us to honor the cycles and rhythms of nature and of our own lives. In many modern societies, we've become disconnected from these natural rhythms. We push ourselves to be constantly productive, ignoring our need for rest and renewal. By reconnecting with the divine feminine, we can learn to honor these cycles, allowing ourselves times of activity and times of rest. This cyclical perspective can be particularly helpful when it comes to personal growth and change. Often, we expect progress to be linear, always moving forward. But real growth often involves cycles of progress and retreat, of learning and integration. By understanding and accepting these cycles, we can be more patient and compassionate with ourselves as we grow and change. The return of the divine feminine also has implications for how we understand power. In many societies, power has been associated with dominance, control, and competition. The divine feminine offers a different model of power, one based on collaboration, influence, and mutual empowerment. This doesn't mean rejecting all forms of hierarchy or structure, but it does invite us to consider new ways of organizing ourselves and our societies. This shift in how we understand power can have far-reaching effects. In the workplace, it might mean moving away from top-down management styles towards more collaborative approaches. In our personal relationships, it might mean striving for mutual empowerment rather than control. On a societal level, it might mean developing new models of leadership and governance that prioritize the well-being of all. As we explore these ideas, it's important to remember that the divine feminine is not about excluding or devaluing men. Men can and do connect with this energy too. In fact, many men find that exploring these traditionally feminine qualities helps them feel more whole and balanced. This isn't about changing who you are at your core. It's about expanding your understanding of who you can be. For those who identify as women, connecting with the divine feminine can be a powerful way to reclaim aspects of femininity that have been devalued or distorted by society. It's an opportunity to define for yourself what it means to be a woman, free from societal expectations or stereotypes. But regardless of how you identify, exploring the divine feminine is ultimately about becoming more fully yourself. It's about integrating all aspects of your being, the logical and the intuitive, the active and the receptive, the structured and the flowing. It's about recognizing that true strength comes not from dominating or controlling, but from being fully present and authentic. It's worth considering what the return of the divine feminine might mean for our world. Imagine a society that values nurturing as much as achievement, cooperation as much as competition, intuition as much as logic. Imagine a world where we recognize our deep connection to nature and to each other. This is the potential that the return of the divine feminine offers us. But this shift doesn't happen automatically. It happens through the choices and actions of individuals, people like you. Every time you choose to listen to your intuition, to act with compassion, to honor the cycles of nature and of your own life, you're contributing to this larger shift. So as you move forward from here, consider how you might continue to explore these ideas in your own life. How might you honor your inner goddess? How might you bring more balance to your own life and to the world around you? The journey of connecting with the divine feminine is ongoing, and each step you take on this path has the potential to create ripples of change that extend far beyond yourself. There's no one right way to do this. Your journey will be unique to you. Trust your intuition, be patient with yourself, and remain open to the possibilities. The divine feminine is returning, and you are part of that return. By exploring your inner goddess, you're not just changing yourself, you're participating in a shift that has the potential to change our world.